Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Parallel Theaters Productions. And of course, I am the host, King Tony the Black. We're going to be doing a new segment today, guys. It is called The History of Our People by Our People. These videos will be released weekly, and it will showcase different people in history. And we're not just talking about Black history. Even though it is Black History Month, we will start off listing the different Black people for Black History Month. We will also get history from different sides of the globe. We're talking about North America, South America, Australia, Asia, Europe, Africa, all the continents. I may have forgotten one. I don't know. I'll find out when I edit it. Hey, Jerry, make sure you edited all 7 of the continents that I said, because I named them all. Either way, guys, we're going to get ready to get into the video, get into our intro. Jerry, make sure that you play the intro. When I was doing the dance on the unicycle, I did a double, triple backflip and landed on my head with a cartwheel to the side, and then I landed on my left ankle, foot, elbow. All right, make sure we get that. That's the first one. What you mean you didn't get it on camera? Jerry! All right, guys, so we will be taking a moment to look back in time at the history of our people by our people. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to our video channel and our YouTube channel for more content. Today, History of Our People by Our People will be presenting Ruby Bridges. Before we get into who Ruby Bridges is, let's give some prior knowledge. I asked the kids who they thought Ruby Bridges is.
She is a girl. Ruby Bridges is a lady who freed Americans and helped slaves to be free.
She was a young woman who sat on the bus and refused to give up her seat.
Now, Ruby Bridges was a 5-year-old Black girl at the time, and she was going to attend an all-white school. Now, this has never been done before. Never. It was so uncommon and wrong at that time for a Black person to attend an all-white school. So I want to remind you guys that this has never been done before. For a Black child to actually go into an all-white school, this was unbelievable to certain white people. Now, these certain white people, they were so upset that they actually took their children out of the school, all because Ruby Bridges wanted to attend this school. Now, I wish that that was the worst thing that these parents did. No, they actually stood outside of the school and mobs of people chanting insults at Ruby Bridges. This is a 5-year-old girl, a 5-year-old. They're chanting racial slurs towards her, and get this, they also made death threats to a 5-year-old. Absolutely. It got so bad, guys, that Ruby had to be escorted to school by the U.S. Marshals. It was, I can't imagine it, but I feel that Ruby must have felt so bad, because I believe on her first days in school, she had to spend it in the principal's office alone. Then, when she finally did get a class, she was in the room all by herself. None of the other teachers wanted to teach Ruby Bridges. You know how your classes have at least 20 people, maybe 15 to 20 people is usually how many classes have these days. All right? Imagine just being in that classroom by yourself. But luckily, there was one brave teacher, Miss Barbara Henry. She was brave enough to step up to the plate and teach this little girl. Even at recess, none of the kids played with Ruby. She had to have recess all by herself with that brave teacher, Miss Barbara Henry. At home, because of all of the things that was happening at Ruby's school, it started to affect the house. Her dad lost his job. Nobody in town would sell anything to Ruby's mother. All of this just because they enrolled their daughter, who was Black, into an all-white school. That was the only reason that these things happened to Ruby Bridges and her family.
I gave the kids an opportunity to see what Ruby Bridges faced every day as she went to school, seeing people scream, yell, and insult her.
If we knew at this time that white people did not like Black people, so that must have meant that all white people were racist. Can somebody tell me if that's true, or what do you think? If the white people back then were racist, did that mean that all of the white people were racist?
It does not mean all the white people were racist because Ruby Bridges' teacher was white and she was not racist.
Have friends with people who are a different race than you. Like somebody that is white or Black, Hispanic. Okay. So what makes that person your friend? Is it because of their Spanish, because they're white, because they're Black? What makes them your friend? Do you like them because they're Hispanic? Do you like them just because they're Black? Do you like them just because they're white? Or are there other reasons why you might like them?
I like them because they have a unique voice and different language that I could learn too.
I like my friend because he, even though he came from a different part of the world, he still acts like me and he's kind.
I like my friends because they don't ignore me. They they don't ignore me and they're my friends and they stand up for me.
I'm gonna tell you guys, you should not hang out with anybody besides Black people. You cannot hang out with anybody besides Black people. All white people are bad. All Hispanic people are bad. All of these other races are bad besides Black people. Black people are the best. We are the dominant race. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
First, you're being just as racist as them, and it's not right to say that someone can't hang out with a different race.
That you're being so mean and you're hurting other Black and white people's feelings.
Even though all of these bad things happened to Ruby Bridges and her family, some good did come out of this story. See, because Ruby Bridges, she went on, she never missed a day of school. Even after all of that stuff that was going on, she never missed a day. She graduated from a desegregated high school. She got married and had 4 kids. I believe they were all boys. And now Ruby Bridges, she works as an advocate. She works as an activist. She works as a person who fights for the rights of fairness in the educational system. So even though all of that bad stuff happened to Ruby, till this day, she still works to have equality in schools.
If this video made you stand up for your rights like Martin Harriet Gandhi, go ahead and give this a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on our channel next time.